Hey, welcome back, welcome back. It cut off. This is part two to this collective message for this person that ancestors, aka his father, and also, my ancestors and the higher gods. They definitely was giving me these messages this morning, when I was just in my bed, half sleep, half up, and I got really emotional. Like I was feeling this person's emotions. It was like your father was bringing me your emotions so I could give this message to you. This is part two. You have to go back to part one to listen to the whole message, because he has a lot he wanted you to know. This is a Pacific person. This person, they want you to. The last card that came out of my deck was the altar priestess, preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. So he wants you to make a small altar with pictures of him up on your table, or your coffee table. He wants you to put that favorite thing that y'all used to watch together was hockey. And he said put that on, and y'all you bullshit with the hockey game, because to me, certain things trigger you when it comes to remember missing that person so much that you literally stop watching certain things that y'all used to watch together. But he's definitely is telling me that you watch those or whatever, and listen to that song, Chris Stapleton, Cry, because it takes me back to when my brother passed away, my twin brother. And he it took me a while to start watching the things that we used to watch together, and listening to the music that we used to listen to together. It took me a long while, because every time I would hear it, I would just get emotional, so emotional that I didn't want to be bothered. But now, as I gradually accept it or whatever, that he is my guardian angel, watching over me and watching over my children. And that's what your father wants you to know. He is your guardian angel. He is going to be watching over you. He is going to be guiding you. That's why he's telling you to stop and listen. Put on that song Cry, and also put on that song by Total, Missing You, because it's a message in both of those songs for you. To sometimes you have to release, reminisce, make my memory, your legacy. Because also when I see denial in relationship, I also see legacy too. Like he wants you to fulfill this legacy that you and him talked about, because obviously y'all had some disagreements amongst each other, but you definitely had a game plan. He wants you to go forth with that game plan. That's what he wants you to do. He wants you to continue to go forth in that game plan. And this was sitting right here, and it flew over here when my phone cut off. As soon as my phone cut off, it blew over here. So that was confirmation for you. It was supposed to been, he wants you to release old things so you can bring in new things. You see how this leaf is, changing? He wants you to change too. Change, your emotions of trusting in yourself, and trusting in the guidance that they want you to go forth with. And also he wants you to know about, read the Psalms 44 and Psalms 31. That will give you some type of clarity at times of messages that you need to know. Okay, he right there, don't worry. Okay. And also he wants you to start paying attention to your surroundings as well. He definitely wants you to pay attention, because he's been definitely giving you messages. Go outside a little bit more, get yourself grounded, because when I see this, I see grounding as well. And as I'm seeing that, you also know that certain things you can't change. So he wants you to accept certain things and let go of things that's no longer serving you, okay? Because you do have a bright future ahead of you, okay? Anything else he needs to know? Yes, sacred union. So you definitely is worried about, you know, if you're going to have a newfound relationship with new people because you have a hard time trusting people. So yes, sacred union, partnerships, and romance. So this could be your partnership of, you know, accepting certain things that he is around you. He is around you. He's not away from you. Okay, and I know you see this as a girl and a boy, but he also wants you to know that, you know, you got a bright future ahead of you, that he is going to guide you to the right, you know, person that you need to be with when it comes to partnerships or relationships, or partnerships with, you know, business, while of having a business mindset of motivation, you know, positive thinking, you know, being around like-minded people that's gonna elevate you, you know, at a time that you need to be elevated. You okay? So that's what he wants you to know as well. Okay, so see what I'm saying? 27 and 39. 27, 39 is your, you know, card, your numbers. Okay, so pay attention to that. Look up that 2739. That's a full number, 4 numbers, 2739. Look that up. Okay, that's the spiritual meaning for that. Okay, all right. And I forgot, grand day, grand afternoon, grand, you know, risings, different time zones to my all color rainbow heart kings and queens fairies. This is part 2 to this collective message that I have got from my ancestors, and also this person's ancestors that came to me with this message. This is part 2. You have to go to part 1 to, you know, finish the whole thing, because my phone cut off. So I had to, you know, put on my other phone. So so y'all will know. Okay, yep, exactly, I knew it. So hawk. So if you've been seeing a lot of, you know, hawks, like, you know, not only just the hockey team or the hockey, you know, in it, I forgot how you, what is it, the hockey, the symbol for the hockey. But anywho, you know, you actually been noticing certain birds. The hawk is your symbol, is your, you know, him telling you certain things. Certain birds that approach you is your father giving you guidance or whatever. Okay, so spirit communication, paying attention. So he definitely wants you to pay attention a lot more. And hot also, and that, but that's why I was saying of the hockey puck. I was seeing hockey puck also when I was seeing the stop sign. So, you know, and goal goal. So the goal for you is to, you know, release certain things, because he has a brighter future for you, and also your other ancestors that's no longer here as well, in the physical but in the spiritual. Okay, he also wants you to get spiritually connected with yourself, your higher self, and also get connected with him by making a small little altar of, you know, his pictures, only his pictures, meaning, you know, no pictures of you and him together, because you're still in the living, he's in the spiritual realm, you know, fighting, you know, your battles and trying to get you in an upright position of guidance. Okay, so yes, so you definitely got to pay attention to that. Okay, because he got some upcoming partnerships for you in romance, and also in, you know, finance, and also the career path you need to take. Okay, all right, and I am going to do one, where's they at? Okay, We're going to see what you need to know for this. Oh, here they go. Hold on. I am looking for the other spiritual animal that you need to be paying attention to as well in this. Here they go. Okay, then we'll be next after this one. And yes, he definitely wants you. When I see the prayer as well, I'm sorry, because they be saying so much to me at times that, I gotta pay attention to. But I have to go back to this too. He also is letting me know, pray more to the higher gods. They will guide you. Get the release with them. If you release with them, everything will be, complete for you. Okay. Not, when times get rough, that still count on them, still, lean on them. And that's why I was hearing that song, Lean on Me as well. They want you to lean on them or whatever as well. When you feel like you don't have no one else. Because I also see, when I see acceptance, you also feeling alone too at times. So don't feel like you're alone, because he's always there. He's always with you. He's right there. He's saying, I'm right there. And I'm hearing a song by Whitney Houston. Place your mom. Slow it down, please. Thank you. Slow it down. If you look inside yourself, you're halfway there. 'Cause when you cry, they want you to exhale. That's the song I'm literally hearing. Exhale. You literally have to exhale, breathe, and everything is going to be okay. Life can never tell, but when when you got friends that you can lean on and count on, don't be afraid. Okay? Because God, but he's definitely saying that you can lean on God. You can lean on the higher gods. Don't be afraid. Because they are the friends you need right now. Is your ancestors that's rocking and rolling with you, and the higher gods. To lean on them, because they're going to bring the right type of people in your life that's going to, help you along the way. Okay? They want you to get really in tune with yourself, and get in tune with them. Okay? He want to fine tune you up. Okay? Your father's definitely saying, don't think that, you being deserted. You're not being deserted. Because when I see that, I see desert. You feel like you being deserted by situations, or you feel like you have to be alone because the people that was in your life wasn't there for you when you needed them to be there. But he's saying sometimes this is the decision that needed to be made from the higher gods, to let you know that sometimes you have to be alone to see things clearly, and to clear your mind or whatever, so you can be, one with them. Give all your troubles to them, release that trouble through them. Okay? Okay? All right, my spiritual animals. What spiritual messages of the animals do this person need to know from his ancestors and the higher gods as well? And my ancestors that brought his ancestors to me to relay these messages, because it's all a unit. Because when I see union, I also see unit. So the people that pass on, they are they are unit with the higher gods, and they're going to give you the messages that you need to know to uplift you and to let you know when times get hard, to lean on them, count on them. Even when you don't have people around you, you can lean on them, count on them to provide what you need, your guidance, your strength, your understanding, all of that good stuff. Even when things are not looking so up in the up. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what you need to be knowing. Okay, all right. Okay, what messages of the animal spirits do he need to know, or for anyone, for this message that resonates with this message of coping with losing someone as well? Thank you. Because I also see a few people definitely are trying to cope with loss. Because in my earlier beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. So be a beaver, be a busy beaver. So plant and start harvesting your seeds, start getting yourself right, start preparing yourself for things to come, of good, and when things aren't so good, but you still look up to the higher gods, you still pray to them, you still go to them for the guidance that you need to be seeking. Okay, seek their guidance as well. And you don't let the tough exterior of you being so rough and tough, that you can't be vulnerable with people, or be vulnerable with somebody that you completely trust. Okay, that you can lean on and call on to be like, yo, I need my homies, or I need my girls, I need my secure family around me that is solid with me. And I just need y'all to embrace me. Because when I see empathy in this too, I also see embrace. So you want to be embraced with a lot of love at times, because sometimes you feel like you don't know which way to go, but you definitely need to realize that look up the beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. So they is preparing your table of a solid foundation with new things, new revamping of your spiritual journey. Or even if you have not taken this spiritual journey, now is the time for you to take this spiritual journey, is what they saying. Now is the time to take this spiritual journey, take this walk of faith, because when I see empath, and I also see relationship, I also see that you want to have a relationship with the higher gods as well, and you want to have a relationship with your ancestors. That's for certain people that might want to that is indecision about certain things and why certain things happen. You have to connect with your ancestors that's connected with the higher gods, whether you put that altar up of a small picture of them, only them in that picture, and reminisce on the good times and also the bad times, and reflect. Because when I also see empathy, you also want to reflect on that empathy that you want people to show you, and you need to show for yourself as well. Okay, so show that empathy for yourself as well. If you don't want to be bothered at times, let somebody know that you're not feeling up to that. You feeling like you just need a hug, or somebody to just cry with you, and that's okay too, or whatever. Okay, so they definitely wanted you to know about that. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation, because they're going to be laying some foundations with you. And they definitely want you to make a partnership with the higher gods as well. A lot of people need to start. I'm also seeing in this message also is people that need to start, you know, taking this necessary step to, you know, partner up with learning who the higher gods is, taking that leap of faith and walking and talking with them too, even when times are harder, even when you lose someone, they never really gone. You know, they in the spiritual realm fighting for you, laying foundations for you, laying seeds for you. And you have to, you know, prepare yourself for, you know, trials and tribulations. And also, you know, when sunshine don't come, you know. And when I mean by sunshine, you know, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always on the go. Be too long anytime she goes away. So that's a message in that song too. It's someone that is missing someone that goes away, that went away as well. So that is definitely letting me know that you definitely is feeling that type of way about, you know, this person. I'm also feeling like this is a mother figure as well, that someone lost too, that's dear to them, that, you know, they on this crossroads of, you know, what path they need to be taking, a spiritual path with walking and talking with the higher gods, you know, to sometime it's, they don't want you to, you know, accept, you know, the downfall, but accept that they got some solid foundations preparing you for, and they want you to be prepared for it. So they want you to get grounded. They want you to start paying attention to the outside, the spiritual animals that come around you. And, you know, whether it's bees, birds, flies, you know, anything like that that you see on a regular, them is your spirit animals and your spirit ancestors letting you know the right path you need to be taking, or you need to be slowing down, like stopping, you know, paying attention and listening to them. Okay, is that it for the, you know, spiritual animals? Okay, armadillo spirits, set healthy boundaries. So definitely set healthy boundaries. So someone else needs to be knowing that an armadillo spirit, sometimes you got to lay low, meaning sometimes you have to get away from certain people, to see things clearly and, you know, accept it for what it is, and, you know, go within that armadillo spirit of being a chameleon. Because, you know, armadillo can, you know, transform, you know, when it needs to be. And that's what they want y'all to know, that even though, you know, it's a loss for you guys of losing someone you love, but just know that they always around you. They are armadillo now, meaning they, you know, in high places, you know, guiding you and want you to be guided too. You know, you got to pay attention that everything is signs everywhere, signs everywhere. That's why I keep seeing signs, stop signs, you know, go. You know, I'm literally seeing go and stop, go and stop. It's like you don't know which way to go, but you stopping, and they want you to know that just because they're not here in the physical, meaning you don't see them, don't mean that they're not there, because they're there. Okay, they truly are there. They want to lay a solid foundation for you, and they want you to start paying attention and set healthy boundaries for yourself and the people around you. Okay, because then you won't have to be in indecisions no more. If you in indecisions about losing a loved one, just know certain things had to be done to help you in the spiritual realm, and help you to, you know, lay a better foundation, a new foundation for yourself. Okay, and I'm gonna get a few tarot cards on this message. This is the part 2, and then I'm gonna cut it off, because that's all they wanted me to let y'all know about. You know, reminisce about the good times and talk with them, walk with them, pray. You know, just because you don't see them physically doesn't mean they're not here. Okay, because they're all around us. Whether it's how the leaves fall off when you walk past and you ask a certain question, and you look at glance and you be like, oh, that's them giving you that clarity of, you know, whether either go or stop, or, you know, pay attention, listen, you know, to people, places, and things. And you can shed. It's okay to shed those feelings. It's okay to, you know, shed. You know, it's okay to put on that favorite game that they used to watch, like the hockey. I used to watch hockey a lot. You know, put on that favorite team that y'all used to bicker about, you know, of who was gonna win or who was gonna lose, you know, and talk to him, because that's what he wants you to do. Talk to you so he can start laying that foundation for you. And this is for another person too. A female was losing someone, because when I see purple too, I see female as well. Purple for female, purple for, you know, calmness, and that person gave you calmness as well. And I feel like this was a sister of yours that you lost, and you definitely feeling, you know, heartbroken about it. Because when I see, you know, Armadillo, I see the little, you know, crown on her head. So it's like you're missing, you know, a loved one as well. Like she was your sister. It was like it was your actual sister that passed away. It was like you missing that person as well. And she definitely wants you to know she right there by your side, you know, guiding you. Just pay attention to the signs, and, you know, that she is okay. She is definitely okay. And she is setting foundations with you. She definitely wants you to start praying more. Okay? And she wants you to read Psalms 36. Is that the only one? Okay. She wants you to read Psalms 36. For this female that lost a sister, she wants you to read Psalms 36. She definitely wants you to. She's definitely coming through strongly now. She was a little bit, you know, didn't want to interrupt my video, but no, you okay. You can come in and let me know whatever you need me to let that person know of your sister. So this is a girl and a boy, meaning the king and the queen. A king lost his father, and around certain seasons he start, you know, getting emotional and get sidetracked. And for this other girl, for the queen, you just lost. It's coming up on a year. I'm seeing a year. When I see 1 year is the anniversary of your sister, and you are definitely at a crossroads of an emotional state of wondering if she looking down on you or you on the right path. She definitely wants you to pay attention. She wants you to be a chameleon and pay attention to your people, places, and things. Pay attention to your surroundings. She's saying start watching the things. Sister is what y'all, I guess y'all used to like. Sister, you know, that TV show Sister, start watching it. You know, she wants you to start doing certain things. She wants you to release, you know. She said y'all used to like this TV show, so she said start watching that with her. She's saying start watching that with her. All right. Yeah, you definitely thank you. It's like y'all used to watch Sisters together, and she said get back watching it. She said it's, and you know, she definitely wants you to, you know, achieve your goals. She definitely wants you to, you know, watch the company that you keep. Because when I see Armadillo, I'm definitely seeing you need to be a chameleon. You need to be. That's why I was hearing that stop. you know, and listen card as well. When I see the stop sign, you know, she wants you to slow down when driving. You driving too fast. She wants you to slow down when driving or whatever. So that's a message for someone. Your sister is definitely letting you know, stop, slow down. You driving too fast. You driving too fast. She wants you to ease up on the pedal. Cause while I'm hearing that song, pull up to my bumper, baby. So she definitely wants you to get your feet off the pedal. You know, you be, she wants you to slow down so you won't get into a car accident. That's what she wants you to realize, or whatever. She said she wants you to pay attention. You driving too fast, or whatever. I know that's right. Let her know. Let her come through and let me know, you know. She said you driving too fast. Cause she at the bottom of the deck, cause she don't want a tragedy to happen. Okay, so she definitely saying slow down. You know, take that foot off the gas pedal a little bit. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, what tarot messages do they need to know for these people? The ancestors that came to me for these messages, and also the higher gods, and also my ancestors that allow their ancestors to come to me to relay these messages. My good ancestors that's rocking and rolling with me, and the higher gods and the good angels as well. Yes, what I say, Queen, she wants you to slow down a little bit, but she's saying because she don't want you to lose the vision. She don't want you to, exactly, she definitely don't want you to get in no type of accident or lose sight on things. Okay, she definitely is saying that. Okay, she wants you to pay attention more with your vision when it comes to driving. Pay attention more to when you're driving. Because when I see this Queen of Cups, I also see a female. So it's definitely telling me that you take your eyes off the road at times. So she definitely is telling me to let you know to pay attention to, you know, the road more and slow down or whatever. Because you don't, because pay attention to the lights. Because when you driving so fast and you put your head down, or you be focused on the phone or whatever, she says put that phone down at times. Focus on, you know, paying attention to the whole aspect of when you're driving, because she don't want you to get into no accident. Okay, once revealed reflects back upon each of us to further enrich our lives. So she definitely is telling me she definitely wants you to have a long lasting life, and she definitely is telling me that you got children you have to pay attention to when you driving as well in the car. And she definitely saying you have children too as well, because when I see this Queen of Cups, I also see mother. So you definitely is a mother. So she definitely don't want you to have her nieces and nephews to, you know, be in tragedy. Okay, so she definitely wants you to slow down with driving and look at the road. Keep your eye on the road. Okay, is what I'm looking at as well when I see that. Because when I see stop, it's like somebody suddenly have to stop. So she's definitely saying that you sometimes happen to suddenly stop because you're taking your eye off the road, and she don't want you to get in no accident and her nieces and nephews lose, you know, you know, it's bad enough that y'all lost her. She don't want you to lose, she don't want them to lose you either. Okay, and also for this person that lost their father, they definitely want you to cheer up, release all of those burdens, and release, things that's, clouding you up. They want you to release that emotion, and sometimes you want to be alone. Just let people know, okay, that you want to be alone for a little bit, or you want that person to, reach out to you. It's like you want a person to reach out to you, to just, cry with you, and you wondering if he's beside you, meaning you wondering also, is your father beside you? Yes, he is. He is definitely your spirit guide. He's actually guiding you. He's letting you know, stay on the right path, get yourself back into, the spiritual journey of connecting with the higher gods, that everything is going to be okay. Even when you see a little bit of darkness come, that it's going to be light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And I'm also seeing like he was a church person. Your father was a church going person. And he wants you to, even though you don't, go to church, but he definitely wants you to start getting into that Bible. He definitely wants you to start, being around people that's uplifting you. He wants you to start praying more to the higher God, so you can have an understanding, of them, because the higher gods are spiritual beings. They spiritual gods. You got a lot of wisdom, and they want to pass that wisdom down to you, meaning through your ancestors, meaning your father and other relatives that passed away in your, family. And for the females, your sister is definitely saying, keep your eye on the road, and she definitely is saying keep, because I'm seeing I, but this eye right here is definitely like upside down. So she's definitely saying you be sometimes not looking at the road. It's like you looking at a phone or whatever. Because when I see the Queen of Cups, I'm also seeing you having something in your hand, or you looking down at something, and she wants you to pay attention to, the road. Pay attention, and stuff. So it's all and well for you guys, that everything is going to work out. They want you to release certain things, that you're not alone. You're not walking alone. We right there with you. Anything else for this? Ooh, too fast. That was too fast. Slow it down. And that was it. Okay. Thank you, my love. And I'm going to also do a namaste. And I'm going to also do a spirit message, too, from them as well. See, yeah, so you definitely is a Knight of Pentacles right now. You definitely feeling like you at this crossroads, because it fell out right on top of, the Queen of Cups. But it is also letting me know that, the Knight of Pentacles is also a father too, and he want his son to be his knight. He want him to be not to stay a knight, but to turn yourself into a general, a leader. He wants you to lead by example, okay? When I see the Knight of Pentacles, so he wants you to lead by example, and release and lead. Let them lead the way for you, meaning let the higher gods and the ancestors lead your way, lead your path, okay? And this also can go for the female as well, because when I see this, I see that y'all both, got masculine energy and female energy. So you definitely, need to pay attention more to, your feminine energy, your motherly instincts of, slowing down at lights or whatever. You going too fast, because it can cause an accident, and you don't want to, be in no accidents at all. And also for the male that is a tough exterior, sometimes they want you to be in your feminine energy. You could call on, Archangel Uriel and Ariel, and you can also call in hold on, because it's another archangel that definitely helps with sorrow. It's so much I have to remember. I'm sorry, my babies. My good angels, because they definitely be on me, okay? Yes, Azriel, Archangel Azriel will thank you, my love, will help you both with, you know, sorrow and grief and releasing. They want you to release, you know, certain things that's no longer serving you, and to stay on the right path, that everything is going to follow in place if you start, you know, looking up. Okay, look up, look up. It's they giving you, they gonna start bringing people in your life for the male that you can look up to, of being like, I want to be a leader. This person is leading by example, so I need to lead by example too. I don't want to be no more knight. I want to be a general. I want to be a leader. I want to, you know, pave the way for my future or whatever. And for the female that lost her sister, she wants you to watch the TV show Sisters. Sister. It's a TV show. She said put that on because she wants you to watch that with her. She be sitting at your bedside at times, so she said she wants you to put that on. So that's what you need to know. For the other female that it's been a year since your passing of your sister, and she wants you to put on y'all favorite TV show, Sister. It's been a year and some change. So yeah. So yes. And for you, I already said that about, she wants you to read Psalms 36. And for that other person, read Psalms 44 and Psalms 31. Okay, and we're going to do, and that was it for the tarot, because at the bottom of the deck, well, not at the bottom of the deck, but that's all I needed y'all to know for this message. This is part 2, my babies, and everything is going to be okay. We're going to get a spirit. Oh, they definitely want to speak to y'all. They flew out like that. Make sure I didn't drop none, you know. So yes. Okay, the higher gods and the ancestors that reached out to me to give these messages to these kings and these queens, or whatever message resonates for somebody that's lost someone, or, you know, recently lost someone, or coping with a loss of someone. What messages of the spirit message oracle do they need to know from you guys? That's all the 3 that they need, okay? Because you was making it stick like, now that's all. That's it. Trust yourself more. Know that you're on the right place at the right time. Opportunities will present themselves to you when they are meant to. All in divine timing. Get excited about the future again instead of fearing it. So for that person that is at a crossroads in their life of don't know which way to go, it's like you at a stop sign wondering which way you should go when it comes to, you know, things. But they saying you stay in prayer and, you know, pay attention to the signs that they give you, that they set forth for you, whether it's through spiritual animals, at home, when you at home and something, you ask a question or you hear something in your house, that's them. When a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It closed for a reason. You're being redirected to something far bigger and better. Endings are part of the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. So make way for new opportunities for yourself. When one door closes, another one open. So, you know, they want you to pay attention to, you know, don't waste time on, you know, texting somebody and lose out on getting into a car accident and losing your life. They want you to pay attention. It's about time you close certain doors of, you know, things that's gonna hinder you and hinder your children, because you don't want your children to have to, you know, be here and you're not here when it ain't your time yet. They want you to pay attention to that, because, you know, driving and texting is a dangerous thing. You paying attention to the wrong things, when, especially if you got children in the car with you, to pay attention to that. Okay? To slow down. If you think you are alone, you are not. We are beside you in all challenges that you face. Trust the outside sources will always be working with you to ensure the best outcome in every situation. We have your best interest at heart. We love you. So your sister and your father is saying they love you and they miss you, and they want you to keep your eye on the road, and they definitely want you to close certain doors and pay attention to your surroundings of certain people. Okay? That certain people you might need to let go of. Okay? And it's okay that you're alone, but you're never alone, because we're right here beside you and we love you. Okay? To pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to the signs that they give you. Oh, everything is messages through the higher guides, or through people that is connected with the higher guides, that, you know, truly is going to tell you what you need to know, and not sugarcoat it. So this is not a sugarcoat message. This is for a specific female, that, or any female or whatever female that lost a sister, to know that everything is okay, to be a chameleon, but also pay attention to the road, because the road in driving and not paying attention can be dangerous. Okay, it could be a head-on collision or a collision. Okay, so she don't want you to get into no car accidents. Okay. Okay, my spiritual babies. And for that, I am going to do one last thing, and I'm going to end this one. Hi, babies. Hi. Sorry, I take myself off the camera when I need to focus on the cars to give the messages. So that's why you haven't seen my pretty face this whole time. But I'm going to do a quick, you know, positive message for y'all, and I'm going to end this. Okay, my loves? 2, okay? Your attitude can determine your direction, okay? Be in the business of being caring. So start being in the business of caring about your future, and paying attention to, you know, when you're in the car, paying attention to when you're driving, and also for that person, you know, your attitude. Let people know when you know, are not right. Don't hide and harbor all that emotion. You're grieving. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to let go and shed those tears. It's okay to do that. That's the right thing to do, is to release and, you know, laugh with them. Put on their favorite things. And I told you, they said that you used to like watching the hockey games with them. Put that on. Then for the female, they want you to, you know, put on the TV show that I used to watch, Sister. So, you know, be aware of your surroundings, and be aware of your feelings and your emotions, and pray to the higher gods, and pray that everything is going to be all right. Ask them to help relieve some of that emotion and pressure that is consuming you, with the animosity of the anger that you feel, that it's like you don't accept it, but it's going to be some times where you don't accept how things go or how things is moving. But just know that if you pray to the higher gods, everything is going to be right on time. And it was a little cloudy day today, but right on time, them higher gods shine that beautiful, amazing sun right on me, baby. So that's letting you know, pray to us. You know, we will guide you. We will help you. We will let you know that everything is going to be okay. You know, when it comes to losing a loved one, it's okay. Okay, it's okay for you to express that, or it's okay for you to yell sometimes. It's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to, you know, want to be alone. It's okay for you to, you know, want to take this necessary steps if you at this crossroad with yourself of wanting to venture into new things that's going to elevate you and get you out of this knight position into a general, a king position, okay, and a queen position, okay, my babies. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day, and I love you guys very, very much. And don't forget that them higher gods love you too, no matter what, okay? And pray to them all the time, not some of the time, but all the time, because they love that inner conversation that y'all have with them, okay? Bye, babies.